session. We are revising the previous part that we have seen. What exactly the simple graph is? Simple graph means we are connecting two vertices using edges. A simple edge given to that graph is called as a simple graph. So we have seen that there is a simple graph will be undirected. There is no multiple edges are allowed and there is no loops are allowed. Okay. And what about multi-graph? There is again undirected and multiple edges are there. The loops are not allowed. What we are talking about the pseudo graph, there is again undirected graph. The multiple edges are allowed and loops are also allowed. Okay. And the directed graph means what? There is a direction is given to all the edges, we can say, and there is a multiple edges are not allowed. It's not like that, it is allowed sometime, and the looping also allowed. Okay, so this is the concept of directed graph and uh, multi-graph, simple graph. This point we have seen. Okay, so these basic points are very important, dear student. For what purpose? Because when you are solving the MCQ, at that time these points are asking. Okay, so nowadays every exam should be in online, so you should know the each and every basic concepts for it. Okay, so now we'll start the next point, that is important, very important points. So what are, we are going to find out the adjacent of that group vertex, and what is the degree of that vertex, that point we have seen. Okay, so so what we have seen, that is the undirected graph, that we have to find out the degree of vertex. So what is the concept of degree of vertex here? Degree of vertex means there is the number of edges incident to a vertex. Okay, so what are the number of edges comes to that vertex is called as the degree of vertex. Okay, so if you are talking about the loops are there, then this is also considered as the degree of vertex. If you are talking about, this is the graph given below. Okay, so there is a W, U, V. These are the vertex name. That is vertex V1, that is VU. Vertex V2 is V, and vertex V3 is W. Okay, and the next vertex is K. This is vertex 4, right? So these vertex are connected to each other. Okay, so this is K. It is an isolated vertex, you can say. So it is isolated. It's not connected to that graph. Means it you can thinking that is it vertex or not? Yes, it is again part of that graph, but there is no link present in that vertex. That's why it is called as a isolated vertex. You can see easily. Okay, so this is isolated. And what about pendant vertex? Or we can say that the degree of that vertex, how many edges come for that vertex. Let's say if we are talking about the vertex V, kitne edge aa raha hai? Only one edge. That's why the degree of vertex of that V is 1. Okay, so this is the concept of how, what is the degree of vertex, what is called as isolated vertex and pendant vertex. Okay, so I hope everyone clear now this point. So degree means the number of edges coming to that vertex is called as a degree. Okay, so here is a degree of vertex V is 1. So I hope everyone clear now this point. Okay, now we'll see the next point here. There are number of terminologies of graph that we need to clear. Okay, so next is what, there is in degree and out degree of that vertex. So in degree and out degree, for that purpose we require the directed graph. Okay, so according to directed graph we can easily see that what is meant by exactly in degree. So in degree of that vertex, again there are three vertex are there, U, V, W. Okay, so all are connected via directed direction. Okay, means all edges should be the directed edges. Okay, so in degree, in that total number of edges coming to that node. So for that purpose here you can understand that if you are talking about the vertex V. Okay, again vertex V, what is the in degree of that vertex? That is 1 only, because this edge coming to that vertex. So V and U connected to via this edge. So how many number of edges coming to that node? That is 1. That's why the in degree of that vertex is V. Okay, so you can clear the concept technically, that is for edge U and V, U is adjacent to V or V is adjacent to U. Yes, so again there is a concept why it is called as adjacent, because we can say that U is connected to V as well as V is connected to U. Okay, so initial vertex, that is You can say U is the initial vertex and V is terminal vertex. Why it is called as initial vertex? Because our graph starts from it. We cannot say that ki always graph U से ही start होगा. It's not like that. It is started from W, it started from V. If we are talking about undirected graph होगा means there is no direction is given. तो इसमें हम बोल सकते हैं कि हम U से भी start करेंगे, V से भी करेंगे, W से भी करेंगे. But in given graph there is direction is given. So U is connected to V is connected to W, again W is connected to V, but the direction matters a lot. That's why in degree and out degree we are calculating for directed graph. So I hope you're even clear. So we are talking about the in degree concept. So degree of U will be the total number of edges coming to that node, but total number of edges आ रहे के U के तरफ नहीं, because all edges going from U to V and U to W. That's why the in degree of U will be what? 0. You can see here the value is 0 here. Okay. And if you are talking about the out degree of that U, how many edges going from that node? So you say kitne total number of edges are, that is, this is 1 and this is second. So total number of how many? 2 edges. That's why out degree of that vertex U equal to 2. So this is the concept of in degree and out degree of that vertex. So I hope you're even clear that part here. Okay, so now we'll see the next point. Okay, so next point will be the what are the different applications of graph. So you can might be thinking that the everywhere the networks are there, there will be the structure of graph, means there is connected of vertices and edges. Okay, so if you are finding out the shortest path between the two cities, again the graph data structure is used. So I'm giving the real world example, that is Facebook. You might be thinking that why madam giving the example of Facebook. Okay, so everyone knows that is the different peoples located in different where. Okay, and all connected via social website. All peoples, let's say we are thinking that this may be Facebook pe persons hai, people say these are the vertices and all connected via that network is called as a graph. Okay, so this is the best example or application of graph, that is Facebook. Everyone accessing the social media, right? So there is backend data structure is used, that is graph data structure, because different vertices located in everywhere, they are connected via each other. Okay, so this is the concept of what Facebook also. Okay, and we can see that the different applications of graph, that is there is the shortest path we are going to finding out the two cities. Now when our shortest path concept started, I will see the three nodes, again it is connected to each other. Let's say we can check as a K3 graph, that is three node connected to each other via edge is called as what? The one complete graph we can say, means each and every vertex connected to each other. The concept is what? Complete graph. Okay, so we are the technical definition is that K of n is the simple graph that contains exactly one edge between each pair of distinct vertices. Okay, so this is the concept of simple graph again. Okay, so now we are representing the graph. There are different type of graph that we are going to see one by one. So before that, we are concentrating on how we are going to represent that graph. So we can represent graph using adjacency matrix, using adjacency list, then multi-list representation of graph. So how we are going to represent it, that we need to focus. Okay, so first we concentrate on adjacency matrix. Okay, so adjacency matrix, again it is a square matrix. It is used to represent the graph. So we are going to concentrate on that graph. So everyone should clear this part here. Okay, so first of all the question is that why it is called as adjacency matrix. Normally we are just telling it as a matrix. Okay, matrix is what? You can say that in given diagram, this is what combination of rows and columns. This concept is what the matrix is. But in graph data structure, we are calling it as a adjacency matrix. Why it is because each and every vertex, let's say vertex v1, that is A, vertex v2, that is B, these two vertex connected to each other. So we can say that A is adjacent to B, either B is adjacent to A. That's why we can say that it is a neighbor to each other. That's why the concept is adjacency matrix is given. Okay, so you can see here These are how many vertices are there in given graph, that is 5. Vertex v1, v2, then vertex v3. Okay, C will be the vertex v3, D is a vertex v4, and this is vertex v5 is. Okay, so these are all are adjacent to each and every vertex. Okay, मतलब A किसको connected है, C, D, B. B again connected to E and D likewise. Okay, so we have to represent this graph using adjacency matrix. So what is the matrix is? Matrix is collection of vertices and edges. So how we are going to represent it? First of all, we have to count total number of rows and columns here. Just concentrate here. Total number of vertices kitne hai? The total is 5. That's why rows also 5. This is first row, second row, third row, fourth row, and fifth row. So total number of rows also 5, as well as total number of columns also 5. Okay, so this is the first rule for representation of matrix, representation of graph using matrix. So it should be what, 5 by 5 का matrix हमारा बनेगा. Why? Because 5 for number of rows and 5 for number of columns. Okay, so everyone clear that point. So we are representing in matrix, that is again collection of rows and columns. So it should be A store in 0th row. The index of that A will be 0, B will be 1, A, C will be 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Likewise, these are the indices for respective vertex. Okay, so here again we can say that the vertex, let's say a column A will be 0, this is column B will be 1, this is 2, this is 3. I'm talking about the memory representation, because rows and column is again what, two-dimensional array. Okay, it is what, matrix is what, it is two-dimensional array, means it is a combination of rows and columns, and array means what, we are representing in indexes, that is first element, first row will be 0 location, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4 likewise. Okay, so now we are going to represent this graph using adjacency matrix. Okay, so just concentrate here. Okay, so we are talking about this A. You tell me where is the A is having self loop? No. A को कुछ age present है, let's say self loop है क्या? नहीं है. It's not a self loop. That's why the value of A to A means we are putting the value row wise. Always remember that we have seen in previous semester, that is matrix representation. Okay, so this is first matrix, we can say that the 0th location, and column also 0. Just check A to A, is there any age present? Self loop is given? No. Means what, the value will be 0. Okay, second, the second value is A to B representation. Yes, A to B, whether any age is present? Yes, single age is present. That's why the value A to B, that is 1. I hope everyone clear. Now the next, just check A to C. A to C, whether age is present? Yes. That's why the value of A to C means, always remember that in matrix, we are going to store the value row wise only, not a column wise. We are fixing row first and we are putting one by one value there. Whether the age is present in respective vertices, then the value is 1. If it is not, the value is 0. So we are just checking, it's a simple graph. There is whether age is present or not, we are going to check. Okay, so I hope everyone clear. A to C age is present, the value is 1. Now we check A to D. A to D, whether age is present? Yes, that's why the value is 1 here. Again, check whether any age is present for A to E. No, that's why the value is 0. Likewise, we are going to fill the value here. If you are talking about the B age, okay, so second vertex, that is B. Okay, so I hope everyone clear now this point. Okay, clear to all. If we are talking about B to A, now here one important part is that you can easily make the adjacency matrix of this graph, but this graph is undirectional. There is no any direction is given. Means A to B भी लिख सकते हैं, B to A भी कर सकते हैं. For example, we know that A to B 1 age is present. Similarly, B to 1 same value we can represent. Means this value and this value is same. In case of undirected graph, but whether it is direction is given, suppose मैंने A to B में एक direction दी है, so I am writing here A to B age is present, but it's not like that कि B to A present, मतलब यहाँ पे value क्या आएगी, 0 आएगी. So it should be a undirected graph. So I hope everyone clear the representation of graph using adjacency matrix. Again we are representing, let's say I'm taking the example of C here. Okay, so we are concentrating on third row here. Okay, so I hope everyone clear this part. This is C. Okay, so tell me whether C and A, any age is present. Yes, student, whether any age is present in C and A. Anybody can tell me this point? Yes, C to A age is present. That is C to A, again one age present. That's why the value of C to A is 1. Okay, C to B, is there any age present? Suppose I'm drawing here. There is no any age present. Okay, that's why the value of C to B is 0. Again, C to C, there is any self loop given? No. That's why value of C to C is 0. If you're talking about C to D, C to D, age is present? Yes. That's why this age is present. That's why value will be the 1. What about C to E? There is no any age present. That's why the value of C to E is 0. So I hope everyone clear the representation of graph using adjacency matrix. If you are taking the example of D, means always we are going to check whether the particular vertex is connected to remaining vertex or not. If it is present, the value is 1. If it is not, then value is 0. Okay, so you are taking the vertex is D. Okay, so what about D? Just check. D having self loop, isn't it? You can easily understand the D is having self loop. The one age is present. That's why we can directly go to here. Let's say we are starting from A. Okay, again D and A. Is there any age present? Yes. That's why value is 1. If it is D to B, yes, age is present. That's why the value is again 1. Okay, then D to C, yes, D to C, again age present. That's why value is 1. Then D to D, yes, here is self loop given. That's why D to D value is 1. And then D to E, is there any age present? Yes, there is. That's why it is the value is 1. Likewise, we have to place the value each and every vertex to each other. So I hope everyone clear the representation of adjacency matrix here. Yes, student. Is there any doubt? If you have any doubt, you can ask the questions, no problem. So the next point will be what? How we are going to represent? Just concentrate here. The next graph that we want to clear. Okay, now. So the next representation of weighted graph. So what is meant by weighted graph? Okay, so previous graph is different. This graph is different. Okay, so you can say I'm putted one net example, that is the graph having weighted graph. It's cost adjacency matrix. So here the name of adjacency matrix is changed. It is a cost. Means what? Here in given graph there is a weight is present. Weight means what? The you can say in A there is what the graph representation is given. Okay, one graph is given. You can see here that is B to D. One age is present, there is having some weight value is given, that is 4. That's why it is called as a cost adjacency matrix. So it is called as a weighted graph. The graph is given, the vertices connected to each other via ages, and there is weight value, some cost value is given. It's called as what? Weighted graph. Okay, so we have to represent this weighted graph using cost adjacency matrix. Okay, so again the same representation. How many total number of vertex? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total number of how many vertex? 7. So मैट्रिक्स अगेन 7/7. So 7 रोज बनेंगे एंड 7 कॉलम्स बनेंगे. तो ये पूरा मैट्रिक्स जो है हमारा कितने का बनेगा? 7/7. आई होप एवरीवन एग्री विद दिस. तो जितने टोटल नंबर ऑफ वर्टाइसेस रहेंगे उतना हमारा 2 डायमेंशनल एरे दैट इज मैट्रिक्स बनेगा. ओके, अगेन द सेम स्टोरी. देयर इज डिफरेंस इज दैट प्रीवियसली हमने क्या देखा? वेदर द इन सिंपल graph whether the age is present in between these two vertices, but here we are talking about the weighted graph. So weighted graph means whether we have to check whether the particular weight is given to the graph or not. Okay, so story again starts from A. Okay, so A vertex, there is no any self loop, there is no any age present, the value is 0 here. That's why A to A value will be 0. Now we check A to B. Now check A to B, any value is given. Suppose this is vertex A to B, yes, the weight is present, that is 3. That's why A to B value will be 3. I hope you everyone agree. Again, it is undirected graph, means A to B and B to A having same value. So A to B value will be 3. Similarly, B to A value also 3. So I hope everyone clear this point. So B to A again 3 values. So you can check B to A again the value is 3 here. Okay. So likewise, you can represent the weighted graph representation using cost adjacency matrix. I'm talking about cost because here the cost value is given. So I hope clear now. Now we'll see the next point, that is, let's say A to start kiya, A to B the value is 3, we have seen. To check whether A to C the cost is given, yes, the 6 value is given. So the A to C value will be the 6. Now check A to D, is there any age present in given graph? Just check A to D, any value is given, any weight is given. I'm talking about A to D. It's not given. That's why the value will be infinity. Okay. So you might be thinking that how this graph concept comes. Dear student, we are using Google Map. Okay. In Google Map, there is, if you want to find out from source to destination, if I want to travel from Chandwad to Nasik, so I'm putting the source, that is Chandwad, and destination will be Nasik. So I have to find out the shortest minimum path here. So at that time, this concept is used. Okay. So actually, the recent application of that is we are talking about the graph, that is Google Map. So now we'll see next lecture how exactly the Google Map will execute it. Okay, fine. But here everyone clear the representation of weighted graph using adjacency matrix. Okay, so next is what, let's say we are talking about, everyone knows how the B, if you're taking the B vertex. Okay, so again B to A, yes, it is undirectional. That's why the value again same. A to B 3 and B to A also 3. Now you can check B to B, is there any loop present? No. That's why it is 0. Then B to C, check in graph B to C. Yes, this age is present and the cost is 2. So we are representing 2 here. So dear student, you have to identify that simple matrix ka representation, sorry, simple graph we are going to represent in adjacency matrix. So whether we have to check whether the age is present or not. But if we are talking about the weighted graph, in that we have to place the particular weight of that given age. So I hope everyone clear now this point. Now B to E, if we are talking about B to E, so B to E, is there any age present? No, that's why the infinity value given. Similarly, B to F, whether any age present to B to F? No, it's not given. That's the value is infinity. Again, B to G, there is no any age present, that's the value is infinity. Likewise, we have to represent each and every vertex to remaining vertex. I hope everyone clear now this point. Okay, if you're talking, getting the example of E, okay, just check E. Check whether A and E, is there any age present directly? No. That's why the value is infinity. Again, E to B, is there any age present? No. That's why again infinity. E to C, E to C, any age present? Yes, the value is 4. That's why we are putting 4 value here. So I hope everyone clear now. Yes, student, it's clear the representation of a weighted graph using adjacency. We can say that it is a cost adjacency matrix. Okay, so now we'll see the next part here. That is how we are going to, you have cleared or not. Yes, again, I'm revising this part. This is weighted directed graph. There is direction is given. Okay, so again, we have to represent how many total number of vertices is given in weighted directed graph. That is 5. So 5 by 5 का क्या बनेगा? Matrix बनेगा. And again, we are going to check the A to B, whether any age is present. Yes, the A to B present age, that is yes present, and direction given from A to B, the weight is given 4. That's why A to B value will be 4, and there is no any self loop of A. That's why value is 0. But not like that B to A, again same. Why? Because it is direction is given. So it's not like that B to A value also 4. The B to A will be 0 value. So likewise, we have seen this point, the direction according to the weighted graph. I hope everyone clear now this part. Yes, student. We need the acknowledgement part is representation of graph using adjacency list. So you might be thinking that. So I'm taking same example here. Okay. So you can easily understand this part. Okay. So here the graph is given. Okay, again there is directed graph is given, so we have to represent this graph using, you can see we have seen the adjacency matrix. Now we focused on adjacency list. So how we are going to represent it? So list means we are using linked list data structure. Okay, so here how many total number of vertex? Total 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 5 index we are going to represent. This is array actually. This is what? Array. ये पहला क्या है अपना array है. So we are representing the 6 location. Okay, and we are putting one first node we are placing here. This is our first node. Linked list means what? Connection of data and address of next pointer. Okay, so no doubt we are going to see in detail this part, that is the representation of graph using adjacency list. Okay, just you can go through this diagram, you can easily understand how to represent graph using adjacency list here. Okay, so again 1 is connected to 2. 2 is what? Yes, 1 to 2 age is present, but there is no any next age, that's why the value is null. So we'll see in detail how representation of graph using linked list. So I hope everyone clear now this point, today's point.